Welcome! This is MCG Tech with a $250 gaming PC build. In this video, I will be taking a look at a gaming PC I put together featuring a Core i5-760 and a RX 480. This computer is basically an upgraded version of my $150 build, which I definitely recommend watching if you haven't already. Because I will not be using the CPU and GPU from the $150 build, I will be cutting the cost by $45. The rest of the components from the $150 build do not need to be upgraded. 16GB of DDR3 RAM is far from obsolete, and a 550 watt power supply is very capable. As I previously mentioned, I will now be using a Core i5-760 for my CPU. Sporting 4 cores and 4 threads, this processor should be able to handle more modern titles. Additionally, the 3.3 GHz turbo frequency should be able to help out when the CPU is being stressed. For $25 on eBay, it is pretty hard to complain. For my GPU, I will be using a RX 480, which is quite a powerhouse. With 8GB of GDDR5 RAM, it is safe to say that video memory will not be a problem. To add to this, the RX 480 isn't even that old, considering it was released in 2016, so it will be supported for a while longer. This card will be valued at $120. Moving on to synthetic benchmarks, I ran Cinebench and Geekbench. One thing to keep in mind is that I did not have time to overclock because I was borrowing the RX 480 from someone who needed it back. But at stock clock speeds, the RX 480 scored 57.89 FPS in Cinebench and an impressive score of 117,798 in the OpenCL test on Geekbench. On the CPU side of things, the Core i5-760 scored 346 CB in Cinebench. For single-core performance, the Core i5 scored 2,458 and 7,108 for multi-core. Now that synthetics are out of the way, it is time to play some games at 1080p. Starting with CSGO, you can see the impact a CPU and GPU upgrade had on this PC. With a negligible loss in FPS between medium and high settings, CSGO is no problem. This game ran very smoothly, which can be clearly seen in the above 60 FPS minimums. Warface also ran very well on this computer and was able to maintain an above 100 FPS average at both medium and high settings. And finally, I tested Fortnite. For the most part, this game ran smoothly, but as you can see, in the minimum at high settings, there are occasional dips in FPS. However, it still managed to keep an above 90 FPS average. In conclusion, for $250, this gaming PC is a very strong performer. Ideally, I would have liked to have tested more games on it, but I think I have a pretty good idea of its limitations. The only weakness I can think of is the LGA 1156 socket, which is obviously on its last legs. That being said, it can still be upgraded to a Core i7. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Also feel free to check out the rest of the content on this channel. Thank you for watching.